Hello and welcome to the Hoof GP. Today we're looking at this cow who has some seriously long feet and we're going to see if we can get her walking much more comfortably. Guys, this is the Hoof GP. If you haven't already done it, think about smashing the subscribe button right now so that you get notifications of future videos. The farm we're at today looks after its cows extremely well, but sometimes cows can fall through the cracks, and sometimes cows' feet can grow at an exceptional speed. This cow's feet have become very overgrown because of a condition that's outside of our control. This overgrowth isn't causing her pain, but it is definitely causing her to be uncomfortable, and that in turn would lead to lameness, which is why we need to intervene. Out of over 1,000 head of cattle, this cow is the only one who comes even close to having feet in this shape. I'm often asked what would happen to these cows in the wild if there weren't hoof trimmers to look after their feet. Well, this is pretty much exactly what would happen. They could become overgrown, gnarly and twisty and become extremely lame because of that. This cow has had laminitis, which is basically when the interior anatomy of the foot, the bit that holds the outer wall horn to the inner part of the foot, swells and stretches and therefore pushes the wall horn off of the cow's foot. This process can be extremely painful for the cows, but it's something that we don't always know the cause of. Imagine wearing a pair of shoes that were 4 or 5 sizes too small for your feet, and every day your feet are getting bigger. It would seriously hurt, and eventually your shoes would begin to burst at the seams. Well, that's pretty much what's happening to this cow. Because laminitis is a systemic condition, you're never really going to find it on just one foot. You're almost always going to find it on 2, 3 or even 4 of her feet. Here we get a great view of the problem. You can see the white line and you can see the laminae within that white line. They are the part that holds the outer wall to the inside of the foot. You can see how the outer wall has literally been pushed away from the rest of the foot. You can actually see on this cow where the sole should end. It's right around here. This is the white line junction, so all of this space has been elongated and stretched because of laminitis. And then this is the hoof wall itself. Any term or phrase that has itis at the end of it basically means that something is inflamed, and in this case it's the laminae, so we get laminitis. The condition can be caused in a few different ways, but at this stage it's pretty much impossible to say exactly what the cause was here. When cows' feet are this big, believe it or not, this is when you can over trim, because you think, oh, I've got loads of room. You keep going, and all of a sudden there's some of that red stuff we really don't want to see. That's why when you get to this stage in trimming its feet, you need to really be careful how deep you're going. This front left foot is the only one out of the four which hasn't been affected by laminitis, although there is some serious thickening of the wall horn.
Next!
And when it comes to the last of her forefeet, this one is easily the biggest of the lot. This cow's foot is in serious need of some trimming.
Come on.
At first, you can definitely tell she's a little unsure of her new shoes, but it won't be long before she's very used to them and glad to have them.
And hopefully that is another satisfied customer. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.